welcome to day 27 of Self-Love Upper Wearing. Let's stretch it out together. So today we're going into a sort of challenging stretch. So I hope you're going all in with me today. So it's going to be fun. So go ahead and come on down to the belly. I will show you a few layers to this stretch to kind of work up to it because it is a toughie. So one of the things that you can start out with is a nice Sphinx position. You get the legs, a little bit of space, plant the tops of your feet onto the mat, do not let your shoulders creep up to your neck, and chest rise up. And you can just hold it there. That will help to strengthen your lower back to get it to where it needs to be. Now, from here, you can work on the lower body. You can go down, relax the head, neck, and shoulders, and start working on bringing the lower body up, just like you did with the upper body just now. So you can try one leg at a time, making sure you're pointing the toe, engaging the glute and the quad. And once you're good with one leg at a time, you can start with two. So really tighten here and exhale on your lift, keeping your head nice and lowered. And this may already be challenging for you. So you may want to take it in little snatches of time where you bring it up and down. Just take your time with it. I, of all people, know everything there is to know about back pain. And so we just want to make sure we're being careful. And if you work to strengthen the glutes and the lower back and the core in general, as well as the hamstrings, it will actually help in your lower back pain. So if you're doing Pilates or yoga or anything like that, you may eventually notice some improvement in that area. And really any exercise that strengthens those muscles will probably help you see improvement. As long as you're being careful and you are mindful and don't end up causing yourself injury, which I have also done in the past, but that's another video. All right, so now we've worked on bringing up the lower body. We have worked on bringing up the upper body as well. We can try combining both by raising up into a Sphinx-like position, just chest raised, and raising the legs. And we just hold. So yes, this is a sneaky stretch that is also an exercise. Those are the best. All right, so now to really get into that locust. And I hope you're not like me. Right now, my rib bones are really pushing into the floor and it hurts. So if you have any issues or a hardwood floor or anything like that, maybe roll up the mat, give yourself a little cushion under the hip bones or these rib bones here. So I'm going to take the arms back this time, and we're going to raise the chest and the lower half of our body. You can do this one at a time, then kind of meet each other at the top, or you can do it all at once. That is up to you. So go ahead, exhale up. Very nice. Okay, so we're kind of like in an airplane if we had room. I'm like right against the wall, so I can't really do an airplane. But we're raised up and we're nice and ready for locust. So 2 ways you can do it. You can go into locust from here, which is just, you're gonna clasp the hands together and you're gonna bring the feet in as close as you can together. Now, this depends on your back strength, your leg strength, and also maybe just honestly how big your thighs are. I know I have a little bit of an issue keeping them together, so that's just me, not a big deal. Keep as much space as you need. If you would like to come in it from the bottom, that may help you keep the legs together a little more. I'm not really certain what's gonna happen with my legs. Let's find out. So we're going to keep the neck nice and relaxed, and we're gonna lift up from here, keeping hands clasped. If they don't stay together, that's fine. You can give a little space. Widen out those hands a little bit. Depends on your upper back flexibility. All right, here we go. Big inhale and a big exhale to lift. Oh goodness, yeah, so mine don't wanna stay. There's gonna be a little bit of a part between my legs. And we're just gonna hold it and breathe. So your directive for today, something a lot of people are not gonna wanna do, but don't be shy. I want you to journal. Now, whether you start a journal and you keep it up the whole year, you actually go out and buy one, that's up to you. But try just journaling for today and see how it goes. Go ahead and bring it down. It's another one of those things that I call free therapy. It's like talking to someone, but you're putting it out on paper and you're saying things that you may not feel comfortable saying to a person who you feel might be judging you or whatever. So get your thoughts out on paper. I used to love to write. I had a blog. I say I used to, I still do. I just don't, I find that I don't have as much inspiration as I used to. When I was younger, I would get really fired up about things, and sometimes I also got a little creative, but mostly I was ruminating on things, and I would just put it out there on a blog. And I guess if you want to say the muse just left me. It's sad. I don't know if it's that, my life changed, my priorities changed, but you know how when they talk about like tragedies, so like mass shootings, for instance, that happen a lot over here in the US, you kind of become numb to it. It happens so often. I forget what the term is right now, but you become numb to it. You see it so often that it's not even like a big deal anymore. You're not shocked, you're not saddened, you're just like, oh. Disillusionment, maybe? That's not the term I'm thinking of, but for me personally, disillusionment. There are a lot of things that I have come to learn and realize about the system and how the world works and stuff, and I guess I just got to the point where it was like, nobody's listening. I'm yelling into a void, and I don't think that anything I have to say is even relevant anymore, and I am like tripping over my own tongue today. That's unfortunate and that's sad, and I would hate for that to happen to anyone. So I hope that if you do decide to journal today, that you get a little inspiration, and it keeps you going. And maybe you'll journal for the rest of the year. Maybe you'll find that it's something that you really like to do. Maybe it helps you get your thoughts out. So that's what I hope for you. Let's go ahead and take one final locust. Oh, if we don't break our arms on the wall over here. I don't know how it happens. I can start out a video and my mat's like right here, and by the end of the video, it is pushed to the wall. I don't understand it. Something about the carpet, maybe. All right, go ahead and get prepared. Clasp those hands. Take the feet as wide as you need them, and let's lift up on the exhale. All right. So keep some integrity in the neck. Don't let it flop over. Stare straight down at your mat and breathe. You'll be lifting with every breath. It's kind of fun. Think of it like the ocean. A wave comes through, crests and falls. And one more. Lift higher. And bring it down. Very nice. Let's counter it with a nice child's pose. So go ahead and push up. And bring it back. You can either keep the knees together or the knees wide apart. Knees together don't really work for me, and I have no room, so I'm going to scoot a little bit off of my mat here. Taking it wide and sliding it down. Stretch far with those hands. One more breath. And walk it up. Very nice. Good work today. That was a difficult one. So I appreciate you showing up for it and knocking it out of the park. Please let me know if you decided to journal. Again, it can just be for one day, but I hope you carry it on because self-reflection and writing is a really fun thing. It was fun, in my opinion. It can be fun and it can be cathartic. So I hope you decide to do it, and I will see you